Hello.
Hello.
Good to have me back.
Good to have you back.
Yes, thank you. You shouldn't have. Oh, too kind.
I can't believe it. We're actually getting along quite well without you, but I suppose now that you're here we can battle on, get back into the old rut.
Yeah, well, come on, bore me with something.
Well, it's been an ugly week in rugby union with the Wallabies having their tour threatened and, you know, perhaps even their personal safety over in South Africa. No fault of their own, all due to the pig-headedness and ignorance that was displayed by the crowd and other people in Johannesburg last weekend prior to the New Zealand-South Africa test. Now, for those of you who aren't up with the story, the situation was the ANC threw their support behind this tour with one proviso, that no national anthems be played. I suppose it's two provisos, really, isn't it?
I guess so.
Two provisos. We have two provisos. That the national anthems not be played, and also that a minute's silence be observed before the tests dedicated to the people who've died in township violence. Now, what happened in Johannesburg was the predominantly white crowd just couldn't help themselves. They sang through the minute's silence, a bit tasteless, and then some official took it upon himself to play tapes of the two national anthems, so they reneged on the promise. Now, not only did this stand to cause the tour a lot of trouble, cause a lot of trouble politically within South Africa, it was totally pointless. I mean, if you were going to play a song before a test against the All Blacks, you promised not to play the national anthem. Crowds like to sing before big sporting events.
Yeah.
There was one song that would have been politically sound, one song that would have really been perfect for a test against the Kiwis.
No, it's got me stumped. What?
This song.
Yes, number 38 with a javelin and still available in shops near you.
Well, Karen was just mentioning how well we all got on with Vince Sorrenti last week, and Vince and I got on quite well. We're having a little talk.
Just before you... Sorry, I want to go back to that South African thing because I find it offensive too, and I don't understand why the Afrikaners have a problem maintaining a minute's silence about black deaths in townships when they've been doing it for 40 years. I just don't understand. Sorry, do go on.
This political comment brought to you by Andrew Denton.
And available at a record shop near you.
Now, as I was saying,
yes.
I mean, we all got on so fabulously well with Vince Sorrenti last week. Karen
Vince, that's all I ever hear.
That's right, and I got on well. We sort of, you know, struck a little chord of agreement talking about the Olympic marathon. Now, we both found it a fairly distressing event to watch. Sort of expressed the opinion that perhaps it's all going just a little unnatural now. Athletes are pushing themselves too far, too fast, and it's basically becoming the blood sport, I think, of athletics.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, you would like it. And during the week, a bit of footage from a recent marathon was made available to me that I think really just proves exactly what we were saying. Now, this is from the Gold Coast Marathon recently. You watch this Japanese runner here. You know what he's done? He's hit the speed hump. Now, if that doesn't prove that they are running too fast in marathons, there he goes.
Yeah.
Oh, the speed hump. Now, that may look very cruel to you, but that speed hump probably saved that man from complete muscle meltdown. You're going too fast, you hit the speed bump, you know, you might get a little bit of an injury there, a sprained ankle or something, but it's better than pushing yourself too far over such a grueling event.
I think it's a very good idea having speed humps because there's nothing worse than, you know, your kiddies playing in the street and a marathon runs them over. I mean, it's just very wise idea. I actually disagree with you on the marathon. I think it should be at least twice as long. I think far too many runners actually cross the line.
Oh, yeah, you're as Vince said last week, you know, if they're not crossing with enough blood spurting out of their feet, then the yobs aren't happy, and you're obviously one of those yobs.
I love it when you talk like that.
Yes, no, look, but really, quite seriously, I'm thrilled to have you back, I am, because I know that you, of all people, are going to appreciate the next little segment I've got. I've saved it up for you.
Yes.
It's something special that I know you love, horse racing. Now, come on.
What?
You will like this, trust me, truly.
Are horses brutalised?
No, it's from a hurdle race. I think a jockey might have been, though. It was a hurdle race from Sandown this week.
King Teros at it, over it well from Magano, a gap in the field to Micro Share, boots and all, tall lad. He's gone the wrong way! He's gone the wrong way on the favourite. Oh, goodness me, King Teros was going to win by a straight. He's gone the wrong way. Magano's left in front of Micro Share, and then boots and all, and what a boil over it is. Magano's going on to win for Junior.
I like that. Gee, horses are dumb, aren't they?
was actually the jockey, and this is true. He was a visiting Irish jockey.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And he reckons that no one told him that the race would have to end on the course proper, and I bet he explained that to them in language that was both coarse and improper.
Where did he think it was going to end, for Pete's sake? In the pub?
I don't know. It might have. I think it might have ended several hours later in the pub after
That's a
that.
great race. I wish they were all like that.
Yeah, but we can put that one down to rider error, okay? But this next one that I got for you from the United States of America can only be put down to absolute anarchy in an equine mind.
Oh, yes.
Took off down the track and then just suddenly makes a dramatic left turn towards the driver's quarters. And watch this. The horse goes up the steps behind the driver's quarters. They say that's the first time that has ever happened.
I like it.
See? He's not a dumb horse at all. He didn't have a driver, so where did he go? Up to the driver's room, straight up the steps. That's where you're going to find one, isn't it?
God, they are such stupid animals. I love seeing them make fools of themselves. It just gives me so much pleasure inside.
Nearly as stupid as men.
Yes,
aren't
that's
they?
true.
So,
especially Australian men, yes.
Yes. Now that you're into it, we'll go off to Warwick Farm tomorrow to the races, now that you're right into the horse thing.
Yeah, actually, I don't know why they have to dope horses. They are dopes. Actually, I brought you back something from America. I brought you back a